Hello and welcome to TEJ Viewpoint, your trusted platform for news making rounds in Nigeria and beyond. Here are the stories making headlines. Security operatives on Thursday mounted a heavy presence around the Aso Rock presidential villa in Abuja, deploying armed anti-riot police officers to strategic access points. The development followed a planned protest by activist and former presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore, who announced that members of the African Action Congress and the Take It Back movement would march to the presidential villa over the continued kidnapping of school children around the country. Our correspondent reports that officers with full riot gear formed barricade at the main entrance of the State House, with access tightly restricted. Only individuals with valid State House identification were allowed into the premises, while others were turned back. Moving on, Nigeria is among 60 economies facing new trade penalties from the United States over alleged failure to curb the importation of goods produced with forced labor. Office of the United States Trade Representative says investigation under Section 301 of the U.S. Trade Act of 1974 found that several countries, including Nigeria, have not done enough to block such imports. The proposed measures could significantly increase tariffs on Nigerian exports to the U.S. market if implemented after consultation. In another development, fresh anxiety has emerged in Kwara State after reports that 5 worshippers abducted in an Ekwa congregation in Omugo may have died in captivity. The victims were among 8 worshippers kidnapped during a church attack on March 22, 2026. Sources say the reports came from a survivor who escaped from the kidnappers' hideout, though authorities have not confirmed the claims. Police, however, says investigations are ongoing. In a landmark ruling, a federal high court in Abuja has convicted 4 individuals over their involvement in the deadly attack on St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, Ondo State, which occurred on June 5, 2022. The court found the defendants guilty on multiple terrorism-related charges, making a major step in the prosecution of one of Nigeria's deadliest attacks on a place of worship. In Oyo State, younger sister to former Minister of Power and APC governorship candidate Adebayo Adelabu has been abducted alongside her twin sons in Ibadan. The incident reportedly occurred in the Challenge area of the city, sparking renewed concerns of the rising insecurity in the region. However, authorities are yet to provide full details, but investigations are underway. And finally, former presidential aide Laolu Akonde has described Nigeria's worsening insecurity as a fear tax imposed on citizens. Speaking during an interview, Akonde said Nigerians are increasingly forced to make life-altering decisions out of fear. From parents worrying about school safety to farmers choosing between hunger or survival. He warned that insecurity reflects a systemic breakdown, requiring urgent actions from political leaders at all levels of government. And that's it on this edition of TEJ Viewpoint. For more breaking stories and in-depth analysis, kindly visit tejcoms.com. Thank you for watching.